Well, you guys know I'm a sucker for box sets, and well, for my first unboxing of 2025, let's check out Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood 35th anniversary box set. This thing's got everything in it. Let's check it out.
An all-new episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
What's going on, everybody? Happy New Year. Welcome back to The Jeremy White Show. Make sure you like and subscribe to get more cool stuff like this. I'm a sucker for box sets. I was in Sunrise Records the other day, and I saw this. They still had it from the last time I was in there. I said, screw it. I'm buying it for myself because it's my favorite Motley Crue record. Motley Crue, Dr. Feelgood, Deluxe CD box set. The 6-time platinum album. Wait, I have to do that. The 6-time platinum #1 album. Includes remastered album demo. This thing's got everything. It's the limited edition 35th anniversary box set. It looks pretty sick. Check it out. What do you think? Cool? Oh, yeah. That looks freaking awesome, right? Let's talk about this for a second. I mean, isn't the album cover just one of the most iconic, greatest rock and roll album covers of all time? It just looks freaking good. It's iconic. I mean, that's something you'd want to get a tattoo of. You know, just a mention to a little bit of advice to bands that are upcoming. Make a logo that people want to get a tattoo of. It's kind of simple, right? Easy marketing. Let's get this thing open. I'll read the back first just so you can get an idea. I'll give you a little bit of background. Motley Crue, limited edition, 35th anniversary deluxe box set. Ladies and gentlemen, come play with Dr. Feelgood. 35 years after its release, Dr. Feelgood stands as the last great rock record of the 1980s and one of the greatest rock records of all time. Recorded in Vancouver with legendary producer Bob Rock, the band was focused and on fire. Released in 1989, this iconic album took the Crue to #1 on the Billboard Top 200 and 6 times platinum in the US and cemented their status as global superstars, hitting the top 10 in Australia, Canada, Finland, Norway, New Zealand, Sweden, Switzerland, and the UK. With 5 massive hit singles, they kept the radio and MTV request lines busy. The Dr. Feelgood World Tour kept the band on the road and in the air on their own private jet for over 2 years. The first single, Dr. Feelgood, with its instantly memorable opening, catchy chorus, and gritty music video, set the tone by reaching the top 10 of the US Hot 100 singles chart. Originally a top 30 hit upon release, Kickstart My Heart has become the Crue's most popular track. From the buzzsaw intro to the cheating death lyrics and music video shot in a rare return to a club show at the world-famous Whiskey A Go-Go in Hollywood, it has now logged well over 1.5 billion streams and can be heard nearly every day in movie soundtracks, commercials, video games, and sporting events around the world. The Hot 100 hits kept coming, as Without You hit #8, Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away reached #19, and the final single, Same Old Situation, with its music video capturing the fan excitement of a live Crue show, reached #78. I would have thought Same Old Situation would have been higher, but yeah, I mean, that's one of the greatest songs. I love that song. It's like one of the greatest Less Is More songs ever, right? The Dr. Feelgood World Tour kicked off the now legendary Moscow Music Peace Festival in Russia, and by the time the tour wrapped in late 1990, with over 100 shows, over 2 million faithful fans, Motley Crue continues to fill stadiums around the world with up to 4 songs from Dr. Feelgood in their set each night, which is pretty true. I saw them with Def Leppard a couple summers ago in Syracuse, and yeah, Same Old Situation, Don't Go Away Mad, Dr. Feelgood, and Kickstart. Those are definitely in the set list. I would love to hear Rattlesnake Shake live. I never heard that. It's I think one of my favorite Motley Crue songs. Such an underrated track. Anyways, inside of this deluxe edition, I think I might actually have to grab my phone and film a little bit of it for you as well, because it's going to be a little bit difficult. But I'll just read you what's inside the box set, and then I'll actually just open it maybe up on the floor and you can check it out. So, limited edition CD box set contents. Original album remastered on CD. The Dr. Feelgood demos on CD. Dr. Feelgood live tracks on CD. 24-page book with never before seen and never before published live and behind the scenes photos. Wow, that's pretty cool. 18 by 24 reimagined album art poster, so you get a giant poster in it. A replica backstage pass, replica live show handbill, a 16-page Dr. Feelgood tour itinerary. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it's going to have all the hotels and everything in it, which would be pretty cool. I bet you a lot of those hotels aren't even around anymore. You got a press kit folder, original press release, an original 8x10 press photo, medical office envelope with string closure, which is kind of cool, and you get a guitar pick. Now, just before I do the actual unopening, I just want to say BMG's been doing some great stuff with the Motley Crue catalog since they've signed on with them. really getting some cool stuff, and I'm sure we're going to get more stuff too. Which, by the way, they just signed with Big Machine, didn't they, for the latest music? They're like Nikki was talking about that. And I know because I got a press release from my buddy Ron at Big Machine, and it was about the Motley Crue song and everything. So they're label hopping, those guys. Album track list is the original record, of course, but the demo track list, it's nothing we haven't heard before. The live tracks, nothing we've ever heard before. This is all stuff that they've already put out, technically. If you bought any of the other deluxe editions or extended box sets and stuff, we've heard a lot of this stuff. Why aren't these artists giving us stuff we've never heard? I get it. Yeah. Okay. 24-page book with never before seen pictures. Whoop-de-doo, Basil. I like it. It's cool. But I want to hear, rough mixes. Where's the original real demo of, Nikki trying to get the chords going to, Same Old Situation or Kicks on My Heart, or, those rough mixes, like the incarnation, the inception of those songs, the actual creation. A lot of these artists, they put out these box sets and they're giving us stuff we've heard before. Where's the stuff we've never heard? That's what fans want to hear. Yeah, you're probably self-conscious about it. Like, well, that's, it's like watching me make my kid. Well, how good did that movie of Tommy and Pam's do? I'm not going to go into that. But as a fan, remember that I was on a plane ride coming back from Cancun over the holidays with my family. And I was watching the making of Pump, Aerosmith. And you're in the studio watching them create Love in an Elevator. From Steven sitting at the keyboard and Joe there to all the way to the recording of the vocals. Would love to have something like that for this record. And those tapes exist. They're sitting on a hard drive somewhere. Maybe I'm just blabbering on about nothing. Or maybe I'm making sense to a lot of people. I'm sure you agree with me, right? Give us some shit we've never heard before. It would cost them nothing. I bet it cost them more to create these fake mock-up backstage passes that probably weren't even the actual stickies from the tour. Reprinting this shit. Give us some stuff that we've never heard. You're musicians. Give us music. I don't give a fuck about 24 never before seen photos. Really? Give me some isolated guitar tracks of mixed guitars, or just drum tracks, isolated drum tracks. Imagine they gave us a bonus CD inside of this with probably the record that created the sound of modern drums. After this record came out, everybody wanted their drums to sound like Tommy Lee. Give us a CD of just Tommy's isolated drum tracks from, 4 or 5 songs. People would go bananas for it. They would go bananas. They'd lose their shit. Isolated tracks of Mick or just instrumentals, anyways, I'm going to open up this box set and see what we got inside. Let's show it off. All right, so here we go. I'm on my phone now. I think this is probably going to be the best way to do this, but yeah, I'm going to put my laptop down and we're going to check this out. All right, so I've got my trusty scissors here. I'm sure there's people that are going to be watching this and going to be like, why are you using scissors? You should be using a razor blade or something. Oh, don't open it up. It's a limited edition. You gotta be gentle with it. My buddy Adam, if you ever followed Adam Quilty on Instagram, he's one of those guys that he just has to, keep every single sticker that's on the packaging and stuff, which is fine, I'm like that with some of myself. A lot of my Van Halen shit I really care about, but this is whatever, it's cool. I'm probably going to cut that sticker off at some point and slip it in. So, I'll put the seat down. There we go. Oh, okay, so this is interesting. So the actual paper on the back of it is actually, it's removable. So I don't want to lose that. All right, we're going to open up this box. Here we go. This is really nice construction, by the way. It's actually really strong like cardboard. It's proper. The corners aren't bent or anything, so that's pretty cool. All right, first thing you do, you open it up. It's printed inside. Look at that. That's pretty sick. Look at that. Yeah, awesome. All right, first thing you get inside of this package is the medical envelope. Yeah, with the string. So I guess we should probably open that, right? Let me move my laptop, and then, so I'll be able to put it on the floor. There we go. Very organized, this unboxing, isn't it? Okay. So, this is the medical envelope with the string attached to it. Interdepartment delivery. Pretty damn cool. Okay, let's open it up. See what do you think's in it? I bet this has got a lot of the bonus material in it, right? I mean, you would think. See that? Pretty cool. Whoa! I'm just kidding. All right, first thing you get inside is, the original, live show handbill. The Whiskey Go-Go presents Come play with Dr. Feelgood. Motley Crue, Neil, 6, Mars, and Lee. Doors, 7 p.m. The band goes on whenever the fuck it wants. That's awesome. October 5th. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool, right? Next, what else we got in here? Oh, it's all the CDs are in here. Everything's basically in here. Oh, okay. Oh, here's the guitar pick. Stuffed all the way into the corner. I wonder if they must have had to do this like by hand, right? Because or else how they... Oh, this is the cheapest, lamest guitar pick I've ever seen. Okay, so it's just... so it's got the Motley Crue logo on this side. And then on the back, it's just got the Dr. Feelgood, like... This is the cheapest guitar pick I've ever felt. Like, don't even use that. Do one pick swipe with that thing. It's finished. There's an actual Dr. Feelgood patch in here. Really, really high quality. So if you got like a jean jacket, want to rock your Canuck tux, it's perfect for that. It's actually pretty high quality. It's not like a Spencer's one, you know. Here's the mock-up replica backstage pass. Hey, actually, the cool thing about this is that it's actually printed by Backstage Pass Company. So this is actually legit. Yeah, by pubdis.com. So they do all backstage passes and stuff. They're an actual, like, oh, wait, no. What am I saying? No, this is not. This is just a sticker company that printed this. And the funny thing is that it's actually kind of like the same material as the Backstage Pass. It's got that kind of like, if you've ever gotten like a sticky pass at a concert, it's got that like material type of feel to it. So, I mean, I guess it kind of does feel authentic in a way, but, you know, like the guest, you know, December 1st kind of thing. It's like, it's kind of lame. I'm sure they got a warehouse somewhere with a shit ton of backstage passes that they didn't use from that tour. They got to probably include it in this, you know. These are the CDs. So you got the CDs, they're in slip cases. They're not actual plastic cases anymore. No record company's doing that anymore, right? Like it's rare you see an actual plastic CD case. So yeah, so it's got the original artwork, the original back artwork. This one's got a cool Motley Crue engraved mic on it. Check that out. Pretty cool. So this is all the demos on the back. It's got a demos track listing. Pretty cool. This is Dr. Feelgood Live. This has got all the live tracks on it. Imagine that. They wasted a whole CD just for 5 live tracks. Like, really? You know how much more shit they could have fit on this? It goes back to me saying, where's the instrumentals? Where's the rough mixes? Where's the good shit, you know? So the CDs are inside the slipcase, and then it's also inside of another sleeve. So a sleeve within a sleeve. Almost like an LP, I guess. This one's the same deal, too. This one's got a different, I think it's a different slipcase. And this one's got the track listing, 35th anniversary. Okay, we got some new credits on here. 35th anniversary edition, mastering engineer, Andy Pierce. Project management for BMG, Jeff Christian. So there's a couple of new people. Alan Kovac management, additional support, stuff like that. So there's actually some liner notes. That's kind of cool. Get more into the box. I'll put this back in here. It's the actual CD. I guess I should put this back in here, right? It's the playbill. Put that in here. I gotta say, so far this is actually a pretty cool box set. Like, I'm not underwhelmed. Like, it's actually kind of fun. That's the cool thing about these box sets. So you get to relive your excitement for one of your favorite records of all time. Whether you have this stuff or not, you bought it 1,000 times, you're going to do it every time. My buddy Adam Quilty, I think he's got like 40 different prints of Halloween. It's kind of the same idea, right? Anytime Van Halen puts out a remastered version of a CD or, you know, an album, even if there's nothing new on it, I'm going to buy it. It's just the way it is. Here's a folder. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is the folder. Press kit, pretty cool. And inside it's got an original press photo. So this, if you went to like a radio meet and greet backstage, you're part of a radio station, or they went to the radio station and stuff, all these bands would always have these back in the day. And they'd always autograph it at the bottom and stuff. So this is actually kind of cool that I have a Motley Crue press photo. Next time I see the guys, maybe I'm going to try and get them to sign this. Like, it's kind of old school, you know? If you work in radio or in the media, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and here's a mock-up of the press release. When we started this band, all we needed was a laugh. It's the first lines in the thing. This is legit, man. Yep. Nicky played 4, 8, and 12-string basses. Where did he use an 8-string and a 12-string? I would love to know that. I need to interview Nicky and ask him that. It's a pretty cool press release included. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I'm not going to bore you. But if you're a fan, you probably already have this anyway. But let me just say, if you're this far into this video and you're not convinced to buy this yet, you need to get one. Because it's actually a pretty good box set so far. Here's the World Tour itinerary. So with inside this, there's actually all the tour dates. Get all the tour dates. There's contact info for all of the people involved with the tour. Like, if you worked on the Motley Crue Dr. Feelgood tour, I'd love for you to drop a comment below and let me know if your name is mentioned inside of the tour itinerary. Pretty damn cool. They mention everybody from their head of security to their front of house engineers, their sound engineer, like everybody's mentioned in here. Record company, agency info, trucking. There's a national calendar with tour dates on it, circled and stuff. And here, travel off day, travel home. Yeah. Oh, here we go. They actually mentioned some of the hotels that they stayed at. Check it out. Look at that. Yeah. Hey, look at this. Back on Friday, December 1st, they were playing at the Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. They stayed at the Hotel Pontchartrain. If you live in Detroit, is that hotel still exist? Pontchartrain Hotel. Next day, they stayed in Cariopolis, PA. They played in Pittsburgh. The crew stayed at the Royce Hotel. Oh, they don't even tell where the band stayed. So the drivers and riggers stayed at that hotel. So they don't tell you actually where the band stayed, which is kind of weird. Like, I don't give a fuck where the guitar tech stayed, that he stayed at the Holiday Inn on Broadway in Tucson, Arizona. Where did Nicky and Tommy stay on this tour? They were like, it's little things like that as a fan. Like, come on, dude. What the fuck, man? Here's the giant poster that comes with it. There you go. Giant ass poster. Do people still hang posters? Is this like, what is with this old school record label mentality? Hey, we got a box set. We gotta put a poster in it. Who the fuck's hanging posters? I don't know, like, it's 2025, man. I know a lot of old is new again, but fuck me. A poster? And you didn't give me instrumentals? It's ridiculous. Here's the booklet with all of the unreleased photos, I'm assuming. Forward. Oh, there's actually some cool stuff in here. Unreleased photos. Tommy's naked in this one. And there's all kinds of it's lyrics. So they're basically lyric sheets, which is pretty cool. Without You, Nicky on stage, the Thunderbird. Yeah, there's actually some really cool pictures in here. And this booklet is actually really well done. The lyrics and the photos, like the design of it and everything, are really nice. Honestly, props to the artist that put this booklet together. That's pretty sick. Here's Tommy's ass. Yep. What else is in here? Is that it? That's it. Okay. That's it. So the box, by the way, is this fucking thick. But in reality, all this stuff only takes up about this much space. Because there's a box filler inside it. What a scam. So there you go. Anyways, are you a fan of Motley Crue? What's your favorite Motley Crue album? Do you plan on getting the 35th edition of Motley Crue's Dr. Feelgood? Did you already get the box set? What do you think of it? I'd love for you to drop a comment below and let me know, all right? Make sure you like, subscribe to get more cool stuff like this. If you never saw my video of my autographed, signed Nicky Six bass, well, that's also available on my channel if you want to check that out. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you soon.
An all-new episode of The Jeremy White Show.
Available wherever you stream.
Catch up on past interviews and episodes on demand now.
Subscribe so you don't miss any of it.